All right, welcome back to the Crypto ZX channel. If you're new, please consider subscribing. But now let's talk about none other than Solana itself, see what is happening, and of course, what is yet to come. As you know, tomorrow is a huge day for the Solana ecosystem. We're finally seeing Jupiter Exchange token Jupe launching, and of course, that is bringing in a lot of excitement towards the Solana ecosystem because this is going to inject massive amounts of liquidity towards the Solana ecosystem. And of course, if we're looking at majority of the markets on top of that, leading to this Jupiter Exchange launch, the market is looking quite well. So that is a huge plus point. And we heard some massive developments coming out of the Jupiter team regarding the Jupe launch, about the circulation supply and all of that, which I covered in my update prior to this Solana update. But let's take a look at Solana because, guys, Solana is doing exactly what I projected literally 2 days back. As of now, exactly how I was anticipating Solana to go. That's exactly how Solana is reacting. Looking at it on the daily time frame, it's up 3.9%. But most importantly, if we're looking at its price, it's currently sitting at $105.35. It's also up 3.2% in BTC comparative over the past 24 hours, with its market cap approaching $46 billion. And that's not even the most exciting part. Look at the 24-hour trading volume right now, $3.3 billion. If we're looking at it in just the last 2 days, we can pretty much say it has 3x in terms of its trading volume increase. Absolutely substantial excitement coming in, but again, not a surprise at this point. But let's take it a step further, see what is happening, and of course what is yet to come. But as always, just a quick disclaimer for everyone: anything on this channel is not financial advice. Always do your own due diligence and research when you are investing in cryptocurrencies. So we got some news coming out. CNBC features Solana as one of the top 3 cryptos that could potentially see an ETF approval in an interview with zxcrypto founder CDI Exxon. So you can pretty much see this. Of course, Ether is there, XRP is there, Bitcoin is there, but is this a surprise at this point? Absolutely not. We've been seeing pretty much, even when the price of Solana wasn't even at its levels where it's at now, we were seeing institutions showing interest towards Sol, and that speaks for itself, of course. And on top of that, you guys can see this for yourself. Once again, great news coming out of the NFT side of things. Solana flips Bitcoin in 24-hour trading volume for NFT sales. Absolutely insane. And of course, lastly, you can see Jupiter is literally trending, and this speaks for itself. This speaks for the overall momentum, and again, not a surprise to any one of us. Arguably the biggest airdrop that we're about to see happen tomorrow. And if some of these targets are reached that a lot of people are anticipating, we're looking at over 6 figures for some wallets that are for tier 1, the ones that did get in for the tier 1 allocation, which is about 2,000 wallets, I believe, 2,000 or 20,000, correct me if I'm wrong. But that is insane amount of money that is about to flow in, and I cannot be more excited for the people that are eligible. And on top of that, you guys, look at the significance of Solana's ecosystem. If we're looking at Solana's DeFi, it's growing at a tremendous rate, but again, not a surprise to any one of us at this point. And I see this increasing as we do go further into the year. If we're looking at Solana, it's at 1.65 billion in total value locked. Now, if we're comparing it to its biggest competitor, which is Ethereum on the other hand is 33 billion right now in this current state of the market in terms of its TVL. And of course, you guys know my stance. I think Solana is superior in every single way possible compared to Ethereum. Of course, Ethereum has that first mover advantage. It's always going to have that first mover advantage. That's why, it's seen as a store of value now. But in terms of every other aspect, Solana outpaces it. And that is what just the numbers speaks for themselves. And now if we're just looking at it, the DeFi itself, the potential, now you might be saying in the last 3 to 4 months, Solana DeFi has exploded at a tremendous rate. What if I told you the potential is even higher? But again, that's just my own personal opinion. Only time is going to tell, of course. But let's take a look at the price now. We're going to start off with Bitcoin because Bitcoin has done exactly what we were talking about. Of course, as I said, just literally on Sunday that, if we're able to close above that exact same level of support, I think we will see Bitcoin pushing back into the 38.2 Fibonacci retracement level. And yes, it has done it. We did see Bitcoin going above the 38.2 Fibonacci retracement level today. So whatever I projected in my 2 days, 2 days ago analysis, so far that has come true. And that has come true for Solana as well. So of course, Solana did break into the 61.8 Fibonacci retracement level. And now we're seeing Solana trying to push above this resistance. There's resistance which we have not seen get retested pretty much since the beginning of the year. And if we're bringing out the measuring tool for you guys, this resistance is only 2% away. So you guys know the significance. The craziest thing that we could be hoping for is that the price of Solana actually goes above this resistance in the next few hours and actually closes the daily candle above here. If it's able to do that, and of course Jupiter, does get launched, massive amounts of injection in terms of liquidity, I think Solana does even have the capability of pushing towards a newer yearly high, and not a lot of people can see that happening, but I do see that happening, because if I were to bring out the measuring tool, a new yearly high for Sol is literally at about 20% from the current price levels. And the way Solana is currently reacting, gives me every possible hope that, we will see Solana in the near future, like literally in the very near future, pushing towards newer yearly highs. Of course, the haters for Solana are not happy right now. I'm sure a lot of them are kicking themselves because, of course, we did see Solana dipping down all the way to $79.11. Anyone that did dollar cost average in around that level, you're up about 33% instantly. And we're talking about literally in 5 days. 5 days ago, you were having an option to grab Sol at $79, and around this range, only people that actually truly believe in Solana's vision were dollar cost averaging in, because we were seeing a lot of trolls coming in and saying, oh no, I'm going to wait for Solana to go to $30. I'm going to wait for Solana to go to $5. I'm sure these guys are speechless at this point. And again, these people deserve this. Honestly, in my opinion, these people deserve this, because just because you missed out doesn't mean you're going to come and FUD a coin. Numbers speak for themselves, and I'm getting very, very excited for Sol, and I'm expecting that we will see this retest possibly even today if Bitcoin is able to push back into the 38.2 fib zone as well, because what we're seeing with Bitcoin is, Bitcoin did retest that resistance, but we saw a rejection, but we still have a lot of time left till the daily candle closes. And if the daily candle closes in the 38.2 Fibonacci retracement level, I'm very, very optimistic that we're about to start pushing towards new yearly highs for the price of Solana. So a lot of excitement. Solana is doing exactly what it needs to be doing, after obviously having such a massive airdrop coming for its overall ecosystem. If the native token is not performing too well, then that does bring in a lot of negative image for a lot of investors, even though it shouldn't, in my opinion, but that usually does tend to happen. If the prices are going down and then an airdrop launches, it generally brings in more fear. But I think it's doing exactly what it needs to be doing right now. So give yourself a pat on the back, especially if you picked up some Sol around that level at $79 mark. Let me know down below what you guys think. We're literally less than 24 hours away for that massive airdrop. Cannot wait. We'll give you guys an update as soon as it drops. Love each and every one of you guys. We'll see you tomorrow. It's been Crypto ZX, and peace out.